We are always looking at new ways of reaching our audience and explaining the world as we see it and document it, and hopefully helping people make better decisions in their lives.
Georgiana Ilia is an editor at Decut o Revista, or DoR, a Romanian magazine based in Bucharest that is the winner of the 2020 Innovation Award. Last year, they opened an all-team pop-up newsroom in Transylvania, in a town called Târgu Mureș.
This is a town that is not really in the news. You don't know much about it, although it's a somewhat thriving little town, historical medieval city in Transylvania, and we were just very curious about it.
DoR had done similar projects before, but not with their entire team of 30 people.
Because we work for a quarterly, the timeline of reporting and publishing are pretty long, and we wanted to have an opportunity to tell stories in a shorter time frame. It really changes the way you find stories, talk to people, focus, and then write.
DoR set up their newsroom in the headquarters of a local company. Then they began by taking tours of the town with local guides. Vlad Ordobescu is a reporter at DoR.
People were explaining to us about ethnic conflicts, about poor administration, about all the issues that you wouldn't notice just by taking a walk in Târgu Mureș.
We worked as a full-time, 24-hour newsroom, basically. Our work started at 7 or 8 in the morning and it ended at 10 o'clock at night. But we knew pretty soon who was going to be out doing interviews and who was going to be in editing and fact-checking and making sure that the newsroom works the way a newsroom should work like.
They published stories about access to education, for example, or discrimination of the local Roma community.
But we also had lighter stories about the restaurants there, about what to do in a weekend in Târgu Mureș, about theater.
They also published a magazine dedicated to a local town, Saskiz, which they gave away to the local community.
So there was a lot of work done in 4 days. I still don't know how that happened.
The way we did this package, saying we went there and we tried to understand this community, made it easier for the national audience to connect with these local stories. We have a very special relationship with our community, and we try to explain to them and they try to help us with this kind of projects.
DoR made sure to consult local people on what they thought should be covered. Carla Lunguțe is DoR's community manager.
Now when I organize events, I always think to all these people from Târgu Mureș who had a lot of questions, a lot of good feedback about our work.
Admit you know nothing is a good place to start because it opens your mind to all kinds of points of view. You're going to a place that runs by a mechanism that you don't understand, and your purpose there is to understand and be able to tell its story. So if you don't make assumptions, you will not make mistakes.